America is changing fast, but most people do not see the real danger. Today you will learn about a huge Supreme Court decision that could change how presidents use power. At the same time, a loud fight between Donald Trump and Marjorie Taylor Greene shook the country. This story is big, shocking, and important. Stay until the end. What you learn here will help you understand a crisis most people do not even know is happening. While the news focused on drama and rumors, something much bigger was happening behind closed doors. In 2025, the Supreme Court was asked to review a rule that protected leaders of government agencies from being fired by the president. This rule had existed for almost 90 years. Changing it could shift power in a huge way. The rule protected agency leaders from political pressure. They could not be fired unless they did something wrong. This helped keep their decisions fair and not controlled by the White House. But the court started to question if this rule should stay. Imagine a company where the boss cannot fire managers. Now imagine the boss suddenly can. That is the change the court was thinking about. It sounds small, but it can change how the entire government works. Some experts warned this could give a president too much power. If a leader can fire agency heads anytime, rules about safety, money, health, and business can change very fast. Supporters, however, said it could help government work faster. While this serious case moved forward, Americans looked at something else, a fight between Donald Trump and Marjorie Taylor Greene. Greene said Trump pushed her out of a Senate race. Trump denied it. Their fight became loud and messy. Then social media exploded with posts claiming a leaked phone call between Trump and Greene exposed secrets. It spread fast, but news groups checked and found no proof. Still, millions believed it. The rumor became bigger than the truth. People talk more about the rumor than the Supreme Court case. The country's attention moved away from the real power shift. The drama was easier to follow, but the court's decision would affect every American for years. Judges asked strong questions. They suggested the old rule from 1935 might no longer fit today's government. Some judges believed the president should control the agencies more directly. Others warned this could break the balance of power. During the hearings, the court's majority showed support for giving the president more power. The public barely noticed. Reporters focused more on political arguments than on the quiet but huge legal change. Federal agencies make rules for food, medicine, airlines, banks, energy, the environment, and much more. If presidents can fire agency leaders anytime, these rules can change fast. The government becomes less stable but more controlled by one person. Meanwhile, the Trump-Greene drama stayed on every screen. Greene attacked Trump. Trump attacked her. Their supporters argued online. Instead of talking about national power, America talked about personal fights on TV and social media. The rumor-filled fight brought views, clicks, and attention. But the real change, the court's review of presidential power, stayed hidden under the noise. Then the day came. The Supreme Court made its ruling. It decided the president could remove agency leaders more easily. This was a major shift in how America's government works. Right after the ruling, agency leaders began to resign. Others were removed. New people arrived quickly. Policies changed fast. Businesses, states, and workers felt confused. In only days, rules about safety, business, and policy shifted. Some groups cheered, others were worried. The government now moved a lot faster, but also became more controlled by one leader. At the same time, the Trump and Greene argument grew even stronger. Greene said Trump put her in danger. Trump said she was lying. Their fight divided their own supporters. For years, Greene had been one of Trump's strongest allies. Now they were enemies. This showed how unstable political relationships had become. America was caught up in drama again, but the bigger issue of the shift in government power was being ignored. The country did not see how important the court's decision was. Experts warned the ruling could change how presidents act. A future president might use the new power in ways Americans do not expect. Some said it could make the government too strong under one person. Supporters said this ruling was needed. They said slow agencies held back progress. They believed the president should be able to control government leaders. The public felt confused. News stories and online posts mixed facts with rumors. People did not know what was real anymore. The White House used the new ruling fast. Leaders who disagreed with the president were replaced. New plans were pushed out quickly. Some states supported the changes. Others fought back. Lawsuits began. Governors warned the ruling might limit state power in the future. The fight between Trump and Greene was big news, but the real story was the shift in federal power. America's system was changing. The ruling marked a new era. Presidents now had more control than before. Future leaders could use this power in different ways. Good or bad, people began to lose trust in news, leaders, and government. When trust drops, rumors spread faster. This made everything worse. Scholars said America needed strong limits to protect democracy. They worried too much power could lead to abuse. Others said the ruling could help fix government problems. They believed faster decisions could help the country move forward. Over time, the Trump-Greene fight lost energy. But the damage was done. Supporters were divided. The party was shaken. The true crisis was not the drama. It was the quiet shift in power. Many Americans still did not understand how big the change was. The big question became, how will future presidents use this power? The answer will shape America for years. His event showed how easily the public can be distracted. It also showed how fast government can change without many people noticing. Now people watch closely. They want to know if the new system will help or harm the country. Leaders in Congress argued over the ruling. Some wanted new laws to limit the president again. Others wanted to give even more power. More people finally began to learn about the ruling. They realized it was bigger than any rumor or political fight. America now stands at a turning point. Power has shifted. Trust has fallen. The future is unclear. What happens next depends on leaders and on the people who watch them. A strong democracy needs informed citizens. Thank you for watching. If you learned something new today, make sure to follow for more simple and clear explanations of important events. Stay aware, stay curious, and remember the biggest changes often happen quietly. Do not let them pass without noticing.